story time of how I realized what my true gender is via the medium of the general public. So I was in the pharmacy. This was last summer, I think. And it was one of those days where it's like warm in the sun, cool in the shade. So I was wearing a hat, but I was also wearing quite a baggy hoodie. I was wearing shorts, and I go walk into my local pharmacy. I live in quite a small village. I know them, they know me. And there's a guy in front of me and he's chatting away. He's quite chatty, don't worry. I empathize, I truly do understand. But he's chatting away and he says to them, he realizes that there's a queue behind him and he looks, he says, oh, don't worry about me. Why don't you serve this next young? And I see the panic in his eyes as he turns to me and he looks at me and he looks me up and down, and it's just this moment and I'm genuinely curious as to what he is about to say. And he just sort of trails off, young person. And I'm there going, yes, congratulations, my gender is indeed youth. That is my gender. Joking aside, he was absolutely polite about it. I obviously didn't care at all. But it did make me laugh, this kind of moment of going, oh no, he's really trying his best to be as sweet as possible. And that was just kind of lovely. So yeah, if you're in doubt and you're looking for a gender, youth apparently just goes for everyone. Have a great day.
Yes, youth suffices. Definitely. That was a nice little lighthearted story. I like that story. It's been like that where I seen this little baby, like not like baby, but you know, like elementary school baby. It's happened a few times. This happened a few times in public where the little boys had long hair, just beautiful hair, just absolutely beautiful. One situation was a girl and one situation was a boy. We were at a sub restaurant. I can't remember which sub place we were, but it was free. We had 2 free subs, so I told my mom to get some subs. It was free, honey. Then we was there and we were in line, and this zaddy came in, fine as heck. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, honey. Sexy white man came up in there. He was decked out like he was fly. We are in the South, so he was fly. He was black fly. And he had his child with him, and they were decked out fly, matching their daddy, like stunning like my daddy. Stunning like my daddy. Shoes was on, everything like fly. This little kid was fly, and it was super long hair. And when I say fly, think about boy fly. What you would think, like what you would dress your little boy in back in the day, like Bow Wow fly. Not saying that women couldn't, like little girls couldn't wear this clothes, but when it comes to society, what society think little boys wear, that's how fly this kid is, like fly. And we're just talking, and everybody's just talking, and we're just like, somebody said, oh my gosh, I love your shoes. He got some cute shoes. And the dad was, the little person was just like, I'm actually a girl. I could see all the older people around me was just like, and the dad was like, it's okay. And she gets that all the time. And then we were just like, you know, people were just trying to recover and not hurt the baby's feelings, because these are babies. They do take this personally. There's another situation where it was a little boy, and I can't remember. I was like, you are so I think I said you got some beautiful, or I said something gender as in female, but it was a little boy. He was like, I'm a little boy. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Your hair is so beautiful, that didn't make it better or right. I was just like, I'm so sorry. I mislabeled you. I misgendered you because of your hair. And that was not okay. And I apologize. And his mom was just like, oh no, it's fine. It's always like, he gets this a lot. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry. So I'll be tuning in. I'll be trying to catch those little marks, because there was another little boy who had long hair. And I was just like, you are a handsome young boy. It's like it lit up his face. He was just like, oh my gosh, you knew I was a boy. And it was just like, they pay attention to that. And they hold on to it. And it affects them, because I'm pretty sure at school or in public, they get mislabeled all the time, misgendered all the time. So yeah, being aware. I mean, us as older, we really don't care. We dealt with it a lot. But the babies, it matters. And just saying that you're wrong matters to a baby. Like, oh, I messed up. I am wrong. Forgive me. You are what you are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, give people grace. She gave him grace, and it was great.
First, I want to say this stigma of stud on stud needs to stop, okay? Love is love, you feel me? We all females out here, you know what I'm saying? What's up, you guys? It's your girl Amber, and today I want to talk to you guys about life before I came out of the closet. I was on traveling AAU teams, and I know you guys know this story, but that's where I found my first girlfriend, and that's where I found the other ones and the ones in between, and just being able to try out that field. okay? Back then, we didn't even have any labels or anything. We just played basketball. And a lot of people try to come at us and say, because we play basketball, we were lesbians. You know, a girl is girl back then. When you're able to connect with someone, you can go and hoop with them. And so yes, I used to date studs. Listen, I wasn't even thinking about like, oh, well, you dress this way or this way, whatever. We're basketball athletic girls, period. There was a girl that I had a crush on in high school basketball. So it wasn't until college when I transferred that we started playing at colleges not far from each other. And we had one drunk night and one thing led to another. We were making out and holding. So the next day I didn't know what was gonna happen, but long story short, this was the first time that I was ever in love. Fast forward years later, I was in the club with Ava, right? Lesbian club, by the way. And we were walking from this back bar to our table when I walked by this group and all of a sudden I hear, hey bro, somebody hit me on my shoulder hella hard and grabbed my ass at the same time, y'all. Hold on, let me just, no. So I'm walking, minding my own business. I get shoved and ass grabbed. And I turn around in the defensive position, y'all. I saw a line of studs just looking at me crazy. For some reason, when I go to lesbian clubs, studs like to test me. And I literally was like, oh, I'm about to fight. I look back at Ava like, go to the table. I got this. And then I see one of them who was in the shadow kind of like, look at me and she's hella big. And I stuttered like 3 times and I was like, oh, this full-on stud is my ex-girlfriend. I was with her for 3 years, yo. And then she dropped off the face of the earth. I haven't even seen her, talk to her in like 7 years or something. So to run into her in the club and then she's a full-on stud was crazy. And it was crazy because now I'm taking her around and being like, yo, y'all, this is my ex, da-da-da-da. And I start naming her and everybody knows the story. And everybody's like, what? Like, it was so funny. So anyways, we got cool and we kept in touch, but it was so random, you know what I mean? Because like at one point in time, I brought him to the table and I was sitting there and she was sitting across from me. And then she was just like all in the most like masculine ass position, you know what I'm saying? Talking to her homegirl about this fly girl that walked by the table. And I was like, yo, we used to lick each other's pussy. I mean, to think about it like that, that's crazy.
Those surreal moments. I've had a surreal moment like that. I used to date this girl. Well, not even date. I don't even know what it was. It was toxic. What relationship wasn't toxic, bro? Anyway, in high school, I was part of Girl Scouts, and she was in my Girl Scout group, and it was crazy because she was always around me. So I feel like when I first met her, because I'm trying to think, it's so many times. Like, it was so many times that I met her, or I was around her. I don't know what was the beginning. So the beginning, I guess, was she showed up in my Girl Scouts. And she was in my Girl Scouts troop. And then next thing I know, she showed up at my high school. She was at high school with me. The next thing I know, she was at my job. She was working with me. Like, it was just like, yo, this girl is following me around. It was just crazy. So I think the first time I met her was at Girl Scouts. She was fun. She was mixed with Black and Puerto Rican. Fun. And she was a foster kid, which I don't even think that matters, but it kind of matters because that's how she ended up at my job. So her foster sister, got a job at my job, my first job when I first got hired when I was 16. Got a job at my job, and how my job is set up is they're always looking for younger girls to work there, because I don't know if I ever told you guys, I worked at a bridal shop. I was a bridal consultant. I sold wedding dresses, so they was always looking for younger girls for the evening times, because that's when most brides would come in at the evenings and on the weekends, and usually that just worked out perfectly for younger girls and the type of duties we had. It just worked out good. It was just like the pay was kind of, beginning pay, so it was just like, okay, younger girls focus. So her sister got hired on, and my boss was just like, well, if you know anybody else who needs a job, we'll hire them. Welcome. So her foster sister, the girl my ex, gets hired on, and she's just like infatuated by me, and I'm just like, this girl is fun. She had that long, pretty curly hair, and her features were very strong, chiseled jaw. Y'all know I love that chiseled jaw. I love it. Chiseled jaw, hair just beautiful. And she was a femme. I forgot the most important detail. Booty on. Damn. And she was dark skinned. I mean, I wouldn't be looking if she wasn't. And she was just so fine. And she started liking me. She found a liking of me. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, I like you too. So she was just like, well, you want to date or whatever? And I was like, I'm not really out the closet, but what? Sure, whatever. I've had girlfriends before or whatever. or whatever. So I was like, cool. So we started dating, talking on the phone. At the time, I think I had a prepaid phone and you had to actually put the minutes on your phone. So yeah, we were talking back and forth on the house line or whatever and everything. And then one day, I can't remember what happened. Somebody was giving her player attention, and I guess she wanted me to get upset about it. But I've always been super secure myself. And it's just like, if you want to play games and try to, play me in my face, or you want to talk to someone else, so be it. Go with them. Like, it ain't nothing but a chicken wing, honey. She was just like, you should want me. If you don't be doing this, I'm going to go to somebody else. They will do this for me. And I'm just like, well, go. What's the conversation? If they're doing better, you think they're better, go. Like, all means, because I'm in high school. My thoughts are around college. I'm going to college. Just what my mind is. So anyway, she was a film back then. I told that whole story to say she was a film. She was a film. When we broke up, she was a film. Big booty, like tight clothes, like, voluptuous. She was a film with beautiful long hair. Seen her 2 or 3 years ago. She's a full-blown stud. A stud, like ready to fight, And I'm just like, bruh, shaved hair, dress, just. And I'm just like, bruh, when I dated you, you were a whole female. I can't say I dated you. Because you a whole, I could say I dated you. And people would be like, oh, you dated her? She was toxic, right? They would see that now. They would see she was toxic now because she is stud. I heard. I don't know personally. I know. I do know personally. Before she was toxic. So, yeah. Bro, I am right there with you. What be happening? I guess they feel like they can get more. Well, honestly, females who are studs get more females. I'm just gonna be honest. I've been turned down a lot just because I'm not a stud. A lot of females turn me down, especially women that I'm interested in. Right here, my BBW women have turned me down because I'm little and I'm not a stud. I had a girl say, I will break you. And I was just like, I'm ready to be broke, girl. I'm ready to be broke. Break me in half. Break that back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, been right there with you, Fred. A whole story.
Friend, y'all are so messy. But let me finally tell you about the Fantastic Four. And I am young and turned. In real life, yeah, this is the last year of my 20s, and I'm going out with a bang, so this is a no judgment zone. You already know this. I should have poured a drink for this story. Let's keep it moving. You already know this. I am not looking for a relationship right now. I am very happy with where I am in life, and I can't see a relationship adding much to it, just being honest. This is the reason why I low-key got a bone to pick with you, though, because when I told you this, I was like, here come your man. That's usually where he come. Universe, I do not have time for this. But of course, when you say you don't have time for this, the men come coming out of the woodworks, and that leads me to our Fantastic Four ensemble, the cast. Let's start with, I'm gonna give them all little cute names. Shorty Mac. He big, friend. Pretty like a girl. Hi, girls. And he also has the most personality, or the sassiest, which I do have a thing for. I'm just being honest. But let's kick off the members with him. After him, we have Sweetie Pie. He is by far the sweetest, friend. He is also the newest to the cast. But let me give you an example of just some of the sweet things he did. I met him very recently, around the time where I hit the 500,000 mark. And he brought me flowers and everything for hitting the 500,000. So actually, boom. But another example of why he's the sweetie pie is, so one day he was over here, right? He was leaving. I'm like, oh, what you got planned today? He's like, oh, I'm gonna go to Costco. I'm like, darn, I need to go to Costco. I need some more waters and kombuchas. He's like, oh, what kombuchas you get from there? I had one left in the fridge, so I showed him. He's like, oh, okay, I've never seen that. Why later, he texted me a picture of the waters and the kombucha and was like, let me know when I can drop this off. Sweetie pie. This next one I had to sit down for, also because I can't believe I'm telling you all my business, friend. But then again, I can't. You know I tell you everything. We're going to call the third member on the Fantastic Four, my wallet looking at me, so we're going to call him Big Baller. This is very fitting. Let's not put job positions out there. He's doing well for himself, and he lets it be known. Yeah, let's say that. It ain't tricking if you got it. My thing about this though, and me being honestly more transparent and vulnerable, it triggers my insecurities. I've dated a man where he was, the breadwinner, he was doing well, and it plays a big part into my love language. Yes, I love gifts. I love those things. But in this space that I'm in, I am doing a bit better for myself, and those things just don't excite me as much, and they can be quite triggering at times with Big Baller. Now, is it impressive? Yes, but the last Fantastic Four member, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. We're going to call him Sneaky. Yeah, read between the lines. I've known him the longest, is what it is. That's our ensemble. That is the cast. Let's get into the drama of it all. I do think feelings are going to get involved. I'm a lovable guy friend, and I do be playing with fire sometimes, acting like they boyfriend. I'm also a lover boy. I can't help it. It's the light skin in me. Oh, I feel like this is going to start a ton of dialogue, so I just also want to remind y'all that we are grown men, and I am an honest guy. Intentions have been set, and we are all okay with just having fun. Live a little. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I love you. I'll call you back later.
I love that for you, Fred. For you, Fred, because I have all the energy minus the Fantastic Four or 3 or 2 or 1. Like, yeah, I was talking to somebody, but I told y'all it was not going to last for long, because once I realized that, oh, shoot, I got to keep on talking to you, I got to keep this up, it's just like, oof, that's a lot. That seems like a lot with my busy schedule, and the fact that sometimes I don't want that. I just want to be with me. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I have to be mindful and actually be like, ooh, let me go hit them up. Let me log on to this and message them and actually carry on that conversation. Because a lot of people don't do that when it comes to dating apps. They don't carry on the conversation. They don't talk. They don't converse. I literally on dating apps have paragraphs back and forth with people. Paragraphs, honey. This is stories. This is dialogue. We're having a conversation. It's not no one word, one sentence. No, not even just one paragraph. It's like we're talking. I'm commenting on everything you say, relating it. And after I comment on everything you say, I'm gonna keep the conversation going. Let me say something else that encourages another conversation. Like, let's keep it going. A conversation starter. Like, that's how I am. I already told you. I already gave y'all the notes, the deets. Like, I already let y'all know what y'all gotta do, how to get a girlfriend. What I said for y'all to do, I'm doing it. That's how I know, because I'm doing it. So yeah, I'm proud of you for keeping it, because I don't like, girl bye. That's cute. You have a lineup in your Fantastic Four, because I keep a lineup back in the day. No. Ooh, y'all remember when I was a hoe? Videos, because it was lit. We was turned every weekend. Like, what you doing? Let's keep that line up right. Starting cast. Who's my starting 5, honey? But yeah, Fred, I love that for you. I feel that on that when people who are like, I usually do not really like, I can't remember the last time I dated somebody with money. Like, I've talked to people with money. I like to keep it at that. I talked to you with money. I've been a sugar baby before, but I'm not trying to be in a relationship with somebody who has money. I don't really be dating people who got money like that, because they be like trying to control you. And I'm just like, ooh, you can't control me, boo. I'm going to do what I want to do. It's not, no, that's cute that you got me this and that. Oh, my last mistake had money. I forgot about that. I be forgetting about them. I be like, ooh, that's a mistake that I learned the lesson from, and now I'm going to forget everything else. I learned what I had to learn. We're going to put that in the vault. Then we're going to forget the rest. Delete it. I be doing that. But yeah, with her it was different though, because it was just like she knew that you had to do something to keep me. Like, I was like, oh no, I know my worth. I'm not looking for a relationship. And she was like, okay, let me give you a reason to want a relationship with me. It was just like, okay, I guess that's a reason, I guess. You gotta get my attention, because I know my worth, and I know how good I am in a relationship. Like, I know, like, I've learned a lot from the toxicity, and I'm just like, oh, I want the healthy, and I'll be doing everything I can to keep it healthy, and doing my part to keep the peace. So yeah, she had to work for that, because I was so gonna hold on. Oh, no relationship for me. I was on that energy, friend. But yeah, I feel you on that. But we love a boo with money, honey. We love a boo when it's just casual and they got money. I'm on that same energy. I feel like I need multiple people to satisfy my needs. The personalities, the needs, the wants, the energy. Like, yes, I love that he went and thought about you enough to go grocery shopping for what you needed. That's sexy. That's a love language right there. Like, I love that you got money, but I don't need your money, boo. I got my own. So yeah, you can't flash anything in my face unless you flashing a car note with my name on it and it's paid off, honey. A brand new house with my name on it. Your name not on it. It's mine. No one can take it from me. It's paid off and it's mine. Like, you can't even have it. Like, you can't take it back because it's my name on it. That's nice. You can flash that in my face. I like that. But when you go, I tell you, I need this on my shopping list, and you be like, I'm gonna go get it, because you know I don't like going out. I don't like going out in public. I definitely don't like going to the grocery store. Bro, I cannot stand going to the grocery store, because every time I go to the grocery store, people think I work there, and I be looking like this. People think I work there. It's because I'm black. It's probably because I'm black. Every time I go up into the grocery store, somebody comes up to me and be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, can you tell me what this is?" And I look at them and I look at myself, and you know what I do? I tell them where it is. I tell them where it is, because I know where it's at. I have stock at this store. You best believe I know the store I have stock in. Get it together. So yeah, I be trying to be pleasant and help people out, because I'm just like, yo, this is my store. I got some share up in this store. Let me put on my employee hat right now. I can help you. Let me take you there. I literally be doing that. I be in the store with my mama. People be asking me for stuff, and I be like, let me walk with me. It's supposed to be right here. Yes, it is. It's right here. I am that person. I gotta get better. I'm a people pleaser, y'all. I'm a people pleaser. But yeah, that is really sexy. You gonna give me some groceries? Like, oh, girl. If I find somebody who would do my Sam's Club haul, ooh. Because I be dreading. I haven't done a Sam's Club haul in like 3 weeks, bruh. And you hear about them solar storms, honey. I need to make it into Sam's Club real quick to stock up. Cause you know, if you know, you know. But yeah, that's dope. And that friend that you know for a long time, I just dropped that. I just dropped that booty call that I know from a long time. But I'm proud of you, friend. Do you? I'm happy. Subscribe.